Pittsburgh shooter, George Sedini. He's was 48 years old, and he went to LA Fitness outside of Pittsburgh, and you might have heard about this, and shot up the place. He had several different guns, and he closed the lights, turned the lights off, and then shot many women. 3 of them have passed away. Others are in the hospital. And he said that he was bitter against women because he had not dated anyone since 1984, which is a long, long time, and that he had not slept with a woman in 19 years. And it is a really sad and interesting story. I don't know if it says anything about our society, but I want to talk about it with you guys and see what you think. We found a video of his. He had this enormous web diary where he wrote pages and pages about how he wanted to date younger women, and that the women at the LA Fitness gym were so beautiful that he couldn't believe it, but that somehow he just couldn't get any women to be attracted to him. First of all, you might have been, in better shape if you were going after women that are your own age. That might have helped, right? But we have this obsession that not only does someone have to like us of the opposite sex, if we're so inclined, but that they have to be beautiful. Now, whether we are or not is irrelevant. Whether we're the champions of the world or we're a prince, it doesn't matter. You got to get hot young women, apparently. And when he didn't, he got so frustrated he wound up killing them. Now, this video, man, let's watch it. This is him doing a tour of his own house, and he's going to go into his basement, which is going to get pretty creepy, but let's watch.
Here is my car. This is a 2-bedroom brick ranch, conveniently located. My car is an '07 Altima. I paid $79,000 for this in 1996. That's considered a lot, believe it or not. Okay, we're approaching the door. Open it up. Oh, someone left it unlocked. That's not good. Inside, okay. Here's my big screen TV. 32-inch. It's my computer. Let me pan out a little bit. Computer is connected to the stereo, which I listen to my MP3s and everything else. Pan to the other side. Speakers on each side are large. They double as end tables. Okay, couch and chair, they match. The woman will really be impressed. Okay, come over here. There's some reading material that we're all familiar with. Come out here through the dining room. I just bought this. Dining room set. Rug, okay. Little hallway, 2 bedrooms. 2 bedrooms. To the right is my bedroom. Extra computer here, they're networked. I'll show you the Cat 5 connections downstairs. Okay, it looks pretty clean. I'm sure she'll be impressed.
Who's going to be impressed?
Now this stack bedroom I use just for storage. There's a lot of junk here. As we could see, bottles of cologne and spare change and shoebox full of old pictures and photographs and stuff. And come over here and there's CDs and all kinds of electronic gear I bought since joining the list, tapes and so on. We pan out a little bit. Could take a quick walk through back here, through the living room, the hallway. Here's the kitchen. Stove and counter and everything I need. Just cleaned it up. All the cupboard space I need. Okay. I like here, you just come out here, there's a room with a view. My backyard and everything. Okay. Let's go down the cellar. I fixed it up. It was unfinished when I bought the house. I put up all the paneling and the suspended ceiling. The shelves, I put all this up. It took a while to do it. It was worth it. And furnace, and I have all my tools and everything in here. That's only so interesting.
No, it's fascinating. Keep going.
More junk. More stuff. Just all kind of things. Storage for winter.
Here's where you don't want to get stuck.
Boxes of things.
This basement.
I used to have like 8 or 10 boxes there. I've thrown out and I've only had like 4 or 5. A lot of those are needed. Here's the Cat5 patch panel. And that networks my computers. The router comes in here, the phone lines. Everything works. Punching bag. Just everything I need. Well, that about sums it up.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it? Look, he killed 3 women, 10 others are injured, and he's obviously, to say the least, a little creepy, right? And so part of me, I don't want to use the word hate. He's dead now. It's not a guy I'm interested in. Let's put it that way, right? I'm not going to be having beers with that guy. He's a weird, creepy guy, right? But a part of me is sad for him. I mean, you do that house tour and you think, God, this is the life he lives, man, and it's so frickin' sad. Now, the house is perfectly fine. I mean, he just bought the dining room table, and girls will be really impressed by the couch. But his loneliness is so profound. I felt it scream through the tape, and I got a sense of that more than I did of his creepiness or that he's mentally unbalanced or anything. But the reason I bring all this up is because he was obsessed with a book and with the concept behind. The book is called How to Date Young Women for Men Over 35. And look, I know he's crazy and he shot and killed these people, so I don't want to generalize off of this, right? But at the same time, I think there's a bigger problem here. That our society has become obsessed with dating and going out with and canoodling with and then eventually marrying someone who is super attractive from the other race. They have to be younger, they have to be thinner, they have to be attractive. Now, do we have to be younger? No. Okay, do we have to be thinner? No. Now, in that case, in his case, he worked out and he tried to stay thin. It's not about that. But I think we're asking too much of one another. You know what he would have been so much more better served by than this stupid, stupid book about how to pick up young women? Or, by the way, he couldn't pick up any young women, but he could pick up guns. I don't even want to get into that part of it, okay? What he would have been better served with is, George, why don't you date someone your own age? Why don't you date someone who isn't perfectly fit? Why don't you have a human interaction with someone? You know, it's a little too late, obviously, but I'm saying it for the people who are not mentally unbalanced for this guy, because a lot of people in this society, now look, we covered it in terms of Japan sometimes, and they go to the blow-up dolls and the robots, etc. And of course I said it's not most of the guys in Japan by a long shot, and it's not fair to just put it on Japan, but it's true here too. And it's true for women too. They want the best. They want the guy who's, you know, going to be Prince Charming and he's going to ride in on a white horse and he's going to be the perfect guy because that's what they saw in the movies. But we're not perfect. None of us are. And it's not settling. It's finding someone you can share your life with. I hope I'm not getting too soapboxy here and getting too, you know, preachy or anything like that. But look, don't go in this direction, man. The loneliness ain't worth it. Who gives a damn how super skinny she is or how super young she is or how rich he is or how good looking he is or if he acts like the guys in the romantic comedies? This is an extreme case that shows some of the sickness that unfortunately I think is in our society.